Can you imagine someone like Ghost Scooby going live at like 30 and he's complaining, or like 45 and he's complaining? A lot of you have been speaking on my name type shit, and we've had enough. I did indeed not have, but Daddy stayed. But today, yes, yeah, thank you so much. Yes, thank you. The new video's coming out next week. Yeah, type shit. Ooh.
When you're working to, because I know you don't like the word survive, man, but I can't fail. I'm working to survive.
Yeah.
So when you're working to survive and you can't see failure, you don't prioritize things like relationships anymore.
Yeah.
You stop prioritizing things like love anymore. You stop prioritizing friendship. You stop prioritizing family.
Yeah.
And it's because it's like, yo, I can go to the family function, or I can work and I can try elevate this thing. I can take my girl on a date, or I can network and go to this event where maybe I'll meet Robot Boy, and I've seen Robot Boy has been working with Sun City, and like maybe he can correct me, but like obviously I need to get to know Robot Boy first.
This is something that I think a lot of people relate to. We are all our worst enemies, which is so crazy because at the start of the day, you determine the love that you get in the beginning of your day. Like it all stopped when I was driving and I was like suicidal out of my mind. Like I was like, oh, I'm gonna end my life. I hate my life. Wada. He. And I saw a brew selling sunglasses and a hat. Every single day there are people that wake up who have less than you, and they don't give up on themselves.
Hi guys, so what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to a brand new episode of C10 with Lebo and Thato Rampedi. Chief.
How are you, Chief?
In the room, we've got Caiah 2.0, which is crazy.
Yeah.
He's like literally the first episode of Mammi's Mic, it was me, Caiah, and Lucas. So he's like, he walked so we could run. What's the saying?
I eat.
Yeah, but if you guys don't know, he used to be one of my co-hosts 3 years ago with my other friend Lucas, who goes by Cat now. But yeah, Lebo's been saying this Chief thing because he doesn't watch podcasts, and he started watching podcasts recently.
At all, but I started watching so I did like because I said to myself I want to be a better podcaster, and I said to myself, okay, let me watch every popular South African podcast. So I'm not gonna say their names, but
no. Sino's podcast. What's it called? Open Chats.
So I watched Open Chats.
Open Chats, like that podcast. Man, I don't know if you guys know it, but it's literally like they are the most freest brews.
Chief. Chief.
Did you operate here, Chief?
Chief, you're smiling today. Did you operate something? But I watched them. And guys, by the way, I'm watching all of them to like get research to see what do people react most to, etc. in a podcast, etc.
Yeah.
Very, very funny stuff. Very shout out to them, etc. I could never do that type of content.
Yeah, they're brave, man.
But you guys are brave. And it makes sense because being brave comes with views.
Yeah.
Like that's what I've noticed.
But you see, with that one, is like I wonder how monetizable it is
in the long run.
Like when it comes to brand affiliations, when it comes to
because they're doing well, but the one hand on that podcast, she said that like.
That was the snippets. You don't watch the whole thing.
What she said, bro?
What when she was saying
15 brews? I saw the snippets. You saw that thing.
Those things. They're anyway. We don't speak about those things here,
guys. But anyways, sorry,
how are you?
Yeah.
What are we talking about today, actually?
Oh yes, it's my turn. Before we go into how are you, today's podcast theme, guys.
I have no idea what we're talking about.
The theme is facing the decision to let go of something. And then we're going to go into our agenda, which is obviously letting go of rotten habits. Are the friends you have now going to become the friends you want later in life? How we deal with the loss of things that make us happy in order to achieve our dreams. And what did we have to do to get to where we are right now? Yeah, like I was having this conversation with someone. Let me not say someone, because apparently when I say someone on the podcast, someone else tells me that when you say someone on the podcast, I need to talk about a girl. And you say, you start talking to my boys.
You say my boys, Jack, Jill, Tabo.
Yeah, but I was talking to my boys and we were talking about the interesting thing of how like your future self is the death of your present self. So you have to let go of things that you like really, really enjoy. Yeah. Such as like, for example, it can be something simple as drinking, for example. And like I thought that we speak about that and speak about different things. But before we get into it, First question is,
how are you? We didn't
How
do
are
this
you?
last time, bro.
Yeah.
You see with someone
I saw in the comment section.
Yeah, we're so sorry, guys. We didn't do the how are you. I think it was actually my fault.
Yeah.
In that episode, I was so fixated on like order, structure, like what we're speaking about. I wasn't too bad though, but I kept checking my phone to see like, okay, where are we?
Yeah.
Because I just felt like so much pressure to have a good
Yeah.
episode. But man, I'm good, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, how am I? I'm good. Like,
You fine?
yeah, we're doing something very exciting. I'm opening up a studio, guys. So I'm opening up a creative center for content creators to basically, create at the level they want to. I think one thing you guys have seen that I really appreciate and love doing is like creating at a high quality. And I want to make that quality accessible to young creatives. I want to make that quality accessible to old creatives, just for everyone, man. And the point of it is to enable you guys that create content to learn how to create it at that level, but also make content creation sustainable. Because my biggest goal, like when it comes to everything that I do, is not for me to get it right, but to get it right for myself so that I can show other people how to do it.
Yeah.
Like that's been my journey for the past couple of years. You guys have seen with the ebook, I'm constantly speaking about content. I'm constantly taking up mentees. I'm always trying to mentor people. So for me, this is all for me to crack the code so I can make young black people successful when it comes to content and help you guys eat. Like everything I do and I try is not for myself. It's for my peers and the ecosystem.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm
that's
excited for this
That's
video.
what the people that do Forex also say. By the way.
The Forex guys.
Yeah, they also say this. I think it was the same line that you
Serious?
said at the end. I don't do this for me, guys. It's okay if it also adds on to you, you know?
Honestly speaking, I don't do it for me. Because like, let me tell you why I say that, man.
Yeah.
I feel like in life, I understand that like, the more work you do, the more complicated your life is, the less free time you have. You can choose to live at a salary of, for the sake of just 20K a month. You can say 20K a month is enough for me. I've got a wife, I've got a kids, I live at this level of life, but I've got this much free time. When you take the salary from 20 to 40, from 40 to 80, 80 to 120, and it takes away from your time because you're responsible for so many things.
Yeah.
So I could have easily tapped out at whatever number I was comfortable at, but it's like, you know what, let me try do more so that I can teach the kids that are doing it how to make content creation sustainable. Because I feel like the whole ecosystem is so messed up, bro. Like people have been taken advantage of. People don't understand. There's lack of resources. So
and if we come together,
like we did with ASM, like we mentored the other bros that have left us now, we can do a lot of change. No, we've mentored people that have forgotten it. We have been forsaken.
No, you've mentored them, Chief.
We've mentored people, Chief.
People have come and gone, Chief. It's not easy, Chief. It's not easy, this thing. But that's good. That's good. Yeah.
Outside of that, life is also good, man.
Yeah.
Happy. You know when you can't speak about what's making you happy? Like, I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you to the people that are making me happy.
Yeah. Shout out to them.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to them.
They, them, yeah.
Shout out to peasants.
But yeah, life is good, bro. Community is also like absolutely lovely. We still bowl every single Wednesday.
Yeah.
Also, like, we're trying new things. We're dibbling and dabbling. I don't know if you guys can see on this keeper, but this is like something that we're trying to create. But like, it's a what's the word?
Prototype.
But this is literally seated with merch, guys. So
yeah,
it literally says seated.
Look
with
at that. Aye.
Yours is in my room, by the way.
Aye. You guys seeing this?
So we're
the people that are watching on YouTube.
trying to play with chairs and, trying to see should we put in the front, should we put in the back. So I'm sure you guys will be seeing me with a bunch of different variations of like this potential merch. Then maybe we might launch. We don't know. If you guys are interested, comment down below.
Hashtag seated, I guess.
Hashtag seated or halala. But yeah, that's how life is like, bro. Things are good, yeah. Mammi paid me my commission. Like my influencers are paying me, which is dope.
Oh, yes.
So it's like, yeah, happy. Anyway, been talking. How are you?
Oh, how am I? I'm okay. Very hectic time. I'm gonna summarize. I don't think I'm feeling a lot of things. I'm fine. I'm fine. Like, life is not bad and life is not amazing, but life is also like it's feeling good, but it's also just always goes left, right, like goes into the bad side of life and then comes back out. But I'm okay. Like, I'm surviving. I'm hustling, dog. I'm in my hustle phase for real.
Yeah, how's it been transitioning from guaranteed salary to?
Yeah, this month was my first month not receiving like a salary. I think, yeah, it was my first month not receiving a salary, or last month was. But I will say, it's tough, man. All of a sudden, I read the prices at the stores now. I'm reading milk is this much now. I used to just take it, and now I'm saying, no, man. But does the milk need a name?
Does it have to
Does the milk need a name? Does my Weet-Bix need a name? It does not need a name. So we get the no names now. But I'm hustling, dog. Like, I'm on my grind.
That's good.
We're signing contracts. You know, we're pushing. I increased my management team as well. You know, working more professionally, posting higher like quality content, and you know, we're trying to make sure that myself as an influencer, presenting best products to clients when we approach and etc., which is a very good thing for my part. Like I try to give them the crispiest, best content I can. Whereas in the past I used to be like, let me just make my money. You
were just getting it done.
Yeah, but now I'm really, really like trying to be intentional about it and intentional about my content, and it's really. I think the other day I told Futi, like, I was like, yo, like, dude, do you know how today 5,000 people searched my name? And I showed it on TikTok. I was like, yo, 5,000 people searched my name.
How do you check
today.
that?
It's like a thing on Atrio. It's an,
that's crazy.
Yeah, I was like 5,000 people that searched my name today.
So you're on 5,000 people's minds.
So I was like, yo, like, because
it's one thing to like,
yeah,
one thing to see.
Yeah.
Like one thing to follow Lebo and look at his content,
Yeah.
but to be like, hey, Lebo Rampedi, that's crazy. That's a lot
to
of
be
people.
like, yo, Lebo Rampedi.
Yeah, you want 5,000 people's minds.
Yeah, so that was really lit. But to be fair, like I had posted like 3 bangers that day.
Yes,
Yeah.
Chief. Don't forget to add Chief.
I know, Chief. I posted.
I'm convinced if we say Chief 100 times,
I might get new followers. Is it possible?
I don't know. Let's operate, Chief.
I don't know, Mchan.
But we just play,
Yeah,
guys.
but I'm okay, man. Like business is all that I can think about.
Of course.
Survival
mode.
Yeah, so I hate using the word survive. It's a very
the truth, though. Every day we're trying to survive. It's the truth.
I think I'm trying to uplift. I'm not surviving, baby.
You're uplifting.
I'm uplifting.
We're not forex trader.
I'm not surviving.
You're uplifting the youth.
Babes, I'm not surviving. I was drinking Hennessy yesterday, man.
No,
I'm just saying. When we speak surviving, we say, hey, there's no water on the tap. Electricity's gone. I have 1 unit left. Yeah. But I'm not surviving. I'm trying to uplift my lifestyle and trying to like upgrade myself and be a better content creator, have more followers, etc., etc. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, but let's get straight into the podcast, guys. Before we even start here, you've had a journey, right? Like you picked up a camera. I saw the other day actually on your Instagram at Thato Rampedi. You were saying, like you posted, I think it was your first YouTube video.
Yeah.
And then you posted like snippets of like your journey.
My favorite pieces, yeah.
Yeah, like your favorite piece has been like, I think it said 6 years ago.
Yeah, so the first video I posted was 7 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I posted season 4 of Looking from Jolo. I posted our YouTube then. I posted a documentary that I shot in Mpho-Mpho.
Yeah.
And then I posted our collab with Stella.
Oh yeah. So huge portfolio, a lot of success, a lot of going up the ladder. And I think that a lot of people face difficulty with letting go in order to get to their success point. Which is how I call it the success point for this podcast, right?
Letting go of what?
And that's the question I was literally about to ask you. What things do you think that you had to let go in order to be where you are now, to have the level of scale that you had now?
That's such a crazy question.
Because I was thinking about it for myself in my career, in terms of like my jobs that I've had, like the careers I've had, like in terms of in the corporate space, and as well as a content creator.
Yeah.
And I started deeping. I was like, yo, I actually let go of like
a lot,
bro. Like we used to go to like Pretoria like every week. I don't know if you know, and you know this stuff. Like, we used to go to Pretoria every weekend. During the week, we would barely link up. It would be nothing. There's nothing productive happening during the week. Like it'd be like work only. I'm talking about my content life now. I'd be working as well. And I'm realizing, I was like, no, dude, you actually had to let go of a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of money. That's also another theme.
Yeah.
And you have to let go of a lot of money, guys. You want to reach us a 6 point. Yeah. Am I wrong?
No, it's true. So, okay, can I pick it from there?
Yeah, you can go
Yeah,
in.
so I think I want to throw it back to 2021, my first year working in the content space full time. Recent graduate, first thing I had to let go of was my entire degree. I studied to become an engineer. That had to go.
Yeah.
And then I had to let go of potential work opportunities. I had a bank saying, hey, we can give you 35K. How much was it? It was 35 or 40K a month. They were like, yo, you didn't get into the graduate program, but we can give you like a position based off of just the fact that you show entrepreneurial, skills because you do those content stuff and your degree is very powerful in the banking sector. Had to let go of that. Then from there, I was living at home. I was living at home with my parents. Were you there? You weren't there.
I wasn't
living at home
there.
with my parents, so I had to let go of my
freedom.
My freedom.
Yeah.
So my space that had to be let go. So many friends as the year progressed because I then was I was given a grant by YouTube. Right? When the grant comes with YouTube, bro, like you're getting enough money for the year.
Yeah.
To do whatever you want to do. Yeah. So if I had to get a job, I was gonna basically,
You basically get your salary for
the year in
January. Yeah.
So now my cash flow is insane. I have no responsibilities. So now I start to see friends that are not necessarily good for you. So now you have to either let them continue being bad for you or you have to let them go. So I have to let go of a lot of friends too. I have to let go of also like relationships also because it's like and this sounds crazy, and this even happened in 2022, 2023. When you're working because I know you don't like the word survive, man, but I can't fail. I'm working to survive.
Yeah.
So when you're working to survive and you can't see failure, you don't prioritize things like relationships anymore.
Yeah.
You stop prioritizing things like love anymore. You stop prioritizing friendships. You stop prioritizing family.
Yeah.
And it's because it's like, yo, I can go to the family function or I can work and I can try elevate this thing. I can take my girl on a date or I can network and go to this event where maybe I'll meet Robot Boy, and I've seen Robot Boy has been working with Sun City, and maybe he can correct me, but obviously I need to get to know Robot Boy first. So it's you let go of a lot of things in the beginning, bro. Yeah. And then as you progress, you start letting go of who you are, and when I say
mannerisms
who you are,
and etc.
I want to describe it better. You let go of your. I want to say humanity. Humanity is a bad word. My niceness died. So I used to be someone where if you need help with content, with the work, with the what, I put you first almost immediately. Then as you grow older, you start realizing that every time you help this person with this content piece or this person needs advice and you're replying to every DM and you're trying to uplift everybody and you're trying to help this friend, this sister, that brother, you're always pouring into other people's cups. And then it's I had made that into a habit of just always pouring into other people. So I had to let go that accessibility people had to me also, which is also very painful because it's I enjoy helping people. I enjoy, doing those things. So those are some of the things I had to let go of.
Yeah. I think definitely there's a huge link between learning and letting go. Because I think we progress in our lives and we discover our identities, we discover direction, and we learn what is necessary of us. And then we say to ourselves, okay, what do I have to let go? And in your case study, it links with our next theme basically is letting go of a rotten habit. And I thought
what have you had to let go of?
Oh yeah, I think for me, if I had to answer the question, I definitely think mental health has always been my number one, I want to say my number one success resistance thing. I don't know how to explain that.
Success resistance.
It makes me, it's my mental health is the reason I am not where I want to be now.
Oh, it resists your success.
Yes, it resists my success. And one thing that I had to let go of.
You've had mental health problems, eh?
For a long time.
Guys, because I say it because you've spoken about it, but this guy has had a lot of mental, high school.
I had
throughout
high school,
first year, second year,
actually,
third year.
from when I was a kid, I did therapy when I was a kid. I did physical therapy when I was a kid. Then I did in high school. I had gang mental health issues. And then I did therapy when I was in university. And then after university, I had, again, gang mental health issues. And then, boom. And then now, for 3 years now, I can say confidently, I've been, quite stable.
Yeah, it's been good for 2 years.
2 years, 3 years, I've been quite stable. But one thing I had to let go of in order to become who I am now is letting go of the perception of negativity that I had on myself. This is something that I think a lot of people relate to. We are all our worst enemies, which is so crazy because at the start of the day, you determine the love that you get in the beginning of your day. And that that mindset change that I had of like saying, okay, dude, like this is actually your life. This is actually something you should be grateful for. This is something that like it all stopped when I was driving and I was like suicidal out of my mind. Like I was like, oh, I'm gonna end my life. I hate my life. What. He. And I saw a brew selling sunglasses and a hat. And he comes to me and says, "Say, Chief, I'm like, oh my, I don't have money. You know that thing you do, you close the window. And then they knock, and you're like, yeah, sharp. Now all of a sudden you do sign language.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought to myself, dude, every single day there are people that wake up who have less than you. They have way less than you.
Yeah.
And they don't give up on themselves.
Yeah.
And it goes to a story my dad told me, or no, not my dad actually. It's actually, I think Trevor Noah said it on an interview or something like that. I don't know if it's my dad or Trevor Noah.
A goat, by the way.
Yeah. But he
Trevor
said
Noah, a goat.
He knew an artist. That guy would travel all around Paris. He'd paint and sell these things, lived in luxuries, drive the fastest car. And he knew a guy, man. And he worked at like a game or something like that. And he had the worst time ever. Like he was just like, he had lost everything. His wife left him. He didn't get ownership of his kid. I know he worked at like a shoe place where they put shoes on you, like what is it called, like a sports team basically. And he would put shoes on people and stuff and everything. And he had studied law and everything. He wanted to get married young, so he lost everything to the wife and etc. And he was still alive. The guy that was in Paris traveling, he committed suicide. And the whole thing about this was that, dude, life is what you perceive.
Yeah.
Like your life is what you perceive it to be like, which is a very, very difficult conversation.
Yeah.
But
cut, ne? It's fine. All is cuts.
But yeah, that's what I learned. That's why I let go.
Yeah, dude.
I wanted to actually define habits in order to like give us a basis of where we're going in this podcast. But habits are repetitive actions or behaviors that become automatic over time, often triggered by specific context or cues. And keep in mind, habits can be good and bad.
Yeah.
I want to make, like, for example, gymming. If you're gymming every day, that's a good habit. But smoking is obviously like a very like bad habit, for example, right?
Yeah.
Distinguishing which habits we should keep and which habits we should let go of is something that like I think people obviously like struggle with. What do you think you did in order to establish, okay, this is a good habit, this is a bad habit?
I don't think we struggle to establish what's a good or bad habit.
Yeah, I'm not talking about like the normal ones like smoking, drinking, grooving. I'm talking about the small ones, like for example, you wake up and you don't make your bed. That affects your day. Or you I'm trying to give you like examples. Or your phone's always dead, but like people need to contact you type vibe. Those are bad habits, you know what I'm saying? That we need to like, that might not be identified. Might be hindering you from opportunity, etc., etc.
Oh, so okay,
Yeah.
so I hear you. So you're basically saying there's habits that we do, which basically they are bad for us.
Yes.
But we're not aware
Yes.
of
Yes.
the fact that they're bad habits
Yes.
and they impact.
Yes.
So we're not seeing the impact of these unseen habits.
Yes.
So you're asking me what are some of the habits that I've discovered? maybe
Like
that
how
I
did
realized.
how did you identify that? And like you can even name some of the habits if you have.
I'm trying to think of the habits. So for me, like cleanliness was the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Like I remember I only used to, not that I'm a dirty person, I was a messy person.
Wow.
So I would always really
a
pack
good
up
one,
and
yeah.
stuff when I had like my girlfriend coming over, or if I had like a friend coming over. Like if I was in isolation, or if I was alone for 5 days, like I had jackets everywhere, shoes everywhere, and it was extremely messy.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that mess was an indicator of like my current mental state, maybe fatigue, or I wasn't even sure about the impact of it preventing productivity.
Which it does.
Which it does. Because
A
like,
lot.
even if it's not even a state of like bad mental health or whatever, it could just be you're just a messy brew. But that mess is like it's preventing you from being really productive.
It actually it affects your like your aura that day. Like it affects your, like, guys, a messy space. And I think especially for people, ever since COVID happened, I get people work at home now. So our home spaces are also the places that we occupy, like in terms of for work. And I can guarantee you, a messy place, it does not help with productivity.
You can't
at all.
work.
It's hard to work when you still have dishes in the sink. Your floor's not as a mess. There's a hoodie on the chair, and people have that chair. You know, people make those chairs in university, And then they just throw all their clothes on that one chair. Yeah.
Another bad habit is you know when I thought it was leaving your mind, but you're trying to grab it. Another bad habit for me is not prioritizing my cleanliness and like the food that I eat in an excuse of I have to get this done. So, for example, I'll have many deliverables at work, even back in university. I mean, think about exam season for anybody. It's like, yo, it's exam season. I don't have time
take out. Yeah.
And that's a bad habit because if we were in university and we prioritize that extra hour on getting good nutrients into the body, it was going to be a better study session.
Probably would have slept at 1.
Yeah, even if I had to, like, you know, a bad habit is me waking up late, being sluggish, taking a shower, like late.
Laziness is a big one that I think people have, which is often linked to procrastination.
Yeah,
procrastination is like one of the bad habits that like a lot of people have. I procrastinate, guys, but I've watched this TikTok about this thing saying like anything you think you're gonna do is probably gonna take you less than 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So time perspective is like very good.
Insane.
So if you're seeing dishes in your sink right now, put on the AirPods, Papa, and go. The volcanoes. We don't discriminate here.
Oh yeah.
We don't discriminate for Bluetooth devices. Yeah.
But you know what procrastination made me?
What?
I think it made me into a good manager.
Really?
Yeah, because I'd always procrastinate work because I don't like doing it. So now I've found people to do the work that I don't want to do for me.
I think every good entrepreneur is extremely at heart lazy. Yeah. Every good entrepreneur at heart is extremely lazy, but they have a good work ethic. Like, So that's what I always link it
also,
to.
you need to know your work style. Hey, some people are meant to be managers and delegates, and some people are meant to be pushing the workforce. So me, naturally, I think I've always wanted to be a manager because maybe I'm just good at managing. So I prefer to have a team, and then I'm like, guys, let me hold you accountable, let me push the ship. But now, if I didn't identify that I prefer being a manager versus someone that's like an expert in coding or something, I would not have a happy life. So that's one thing people need to understand. Like, you should know from a very young age, like in university or high school, what role do you prefer doing? Do you want to be an expert and be the best coder, be the best forecaster, be the best pianist, or do you want to be someone who's a conductor and helps the piano come alive with the violin and creates a beautiful piece of music?
That's the thing about life, bro, guys. Like, this thing bangs. Like, and this is coming from someone like as stated in the podcast earlier, who has like struggled with mental health. For me to say that out loud, it has taken a lot. But life, you can literally become anything you want, bro.
Yeah, based on your means,
based on your space, low key, you can become anything you want if you put enough time, effort. I promise you can literally become. I could literally say to myself now, let me become an artist, like a painter. Watch, I can do it 2 months. Yeah, nah. I'm telling you, but like, obviously, I'm being very like romanticizing it, but it is a reality. There's so many different ways to live life.
But what's that concept? 10,000 hours. Like, if you put 10,000 hours into anything, you can become.
Where'd you hear this?
Really good at it. Yeah, 10,000 hours.
Isn't that like there's a song called 10,000?
No, man. Like, I know like a lot of rappers will be like, yeah, boy, I've been pushing. You know, when you get to 10,000 hours of doing something, then you've done it. Us Siri there.
How many hours do you think? Oh, it's called 100 seconds. You know the song?
They're gonna get us copyrighted.
I know, 5 seconds.
So did you have Siri? Hey Siri?
Do I have Siri?
Like, is it enabled?
Is it enabled?
Hey Siri, it's not responding.
Hi Siri. I mean, my Siri British, so like,
hey,
you might have
Siri.
to do like an accent there.
Anyway, let me go to your AI. Look how uncomfortable this guy is with me holding his phone. He's shaking.
I don't like when people hold my phone. Like,
what's on that phone?
Hi Siri. Hey Siri.
So your Siri is not enabled.
There it is. I told you it's just a bit British. In it. Siri.
How many days are there in 10,000 hours?
Yeah? How many? Yeah?
So 10,000 hours.
416, 67 days.
So basically, if you do something for 417 days, you can become.
Ask Siri that question. Say, if I do
Hey
this.
Siri, how many hours does it take for me to master any skill?
Skills depend on different scenarios.
Yeah. It takes 20 hours, not 10,000 hours to learn a skill. So there's a 10,000 hour.
Well, I wanted to actually tell you guys about a TikTok. I think it was an Oscar Wilde quote, right? But he basically said, I feel bad for people who know what they want to do for the rest of their lives. because they've now denied themselves all the flavors that life has to offer. It says that the person who doesn't know what to do with their life is constantly rediscovering themselves and constantly finding new ways to love their own journey.
That's not how it looks.
I know that's not how it looks.
That's not how it looks. When you don't know
when
you don't know that he's it's a very one-sided view.
It's a don't think of it short term. Think of it your whole life.
No, but like the actual feeling of state that you're in is not like that. When you don't know what you want to be in life, you feel confused, you feel lost. Of course, you'll try this thing, you'll try that thing, but you feel like everything you do, like you feel like nothing you do is enough.
But the ability to imagine you just said, I just want to be a doctor, and that's that, bro. Do you ever watch? No,
that TikTok is off.
Do you ever watch CEOs? Do you ever watch CEOs and they'll be like, oh, now when I was like 30, I was a waiter at some like tiny place. And it's like, oh no, it taught me this. People lose out on real life experiences because they know what they're going to do from the beginning of time. It's the truth, bro. Am I spinning? McLaren is clicking his fingers off camera.
Nah,
are you guys clicking back home? Or you guys will decide?
No, man, I feel like we always romanticize the counterpart of any situation.
Yeah.
Right? So, for example, now it's like, oh, you choosing what you want to be in life and sticking to that. You're robbing yourself of, adventure and thrill.
It's not robbing.
When you go live an adventure and thrill, it's not an adventure and thrill. You feel like there's no purpose. You feel lost. You feel alone. Everything you doesn't feel like it's enough.
The same way, you can say when I graduated, graduate program, they offered me 40,000. I said, nah, I'm going to go do my content. You knew what you're going to do. There are people that will be like, hey, you know what? I'm actually not sure. Let me try the 40,000 and find out that life would never suit them. You just knew. Do you understand how it's a different type of experience? The life experience of getting that job, going 9 to 5 every day and saying, you know what, I actually hate this thing, and then going into the space that you occupy now, that's ever so motivating, is it not? Whereas just going straight into it. I don't know if I'm making sense. I'm saying there's beauty in the journey, man.
That's different.
It's like when J. Cole called being broke nice. He said there's beauty in the struggle, nigga. Beauty.
No, I feel like there you're saying something else. There you're speaking about like following your purpose.
Yeah, I'm saying
because the ideology that you gave initially, because I agree with the following your purpose thing. Like study, then do what your heart wants. It's powerful to follow what your heart desires. I agree with that. But I'm saying the way that person is describing not sticking to one thing is not how it actually feels like. Do you get what I'm saying? Like he's saying, no, you shouldn't just choose to be an expert in your field. Just live life and try this, try that, try gaming, try this thing. That's very confusing, and nothing fulfills you because you do 2% of everything. You'll go and hike, and you say, maybe I want to be the best hiker in the world. You do 2%, you're like, fuck, it failed. Then you forget about it. Then you say, let me try be a sprinter. Sprinting fails. Then you say, let me go try do triple jump fails. Let me go try play the guitar. You feel like you've never achieved anything.
But you're looking at this. Is it half empty, half full? The ability to try many things is also in itself a privilege. You feel me? You get to experience all things life have to offer. Guys, life doesn't have to be a single route. Graduate, get a job, go and die. You can get a job. You can travel to Greece, be homeless in Greece, come back to South Africa, be rich in South Africa. I'm saying there is beauty in choice.
I agree with that.
Yeah. But I want us to play a game. This one's a bit for our oldies that listen to the podcast. Yeah, I called you all old. It's called Would You Keep It or Let It Go at 30? Now, Thato, you're 27. You have 3 years to go to 30.
Not even 3, like 2.
You have 5 seconds to say let go or keep.
2.5 years, I think, when I'm 30.
At 30. Keep in mind, we've got a couple of things. Let go, keep. We'll go one by one. We have 5 seconds. Club. Keep, okay. I'm a piano. Like you're gonna be that bro that listens to I'm a piano 30.
Yeah, keep.
Keep, okay. Dating.
Let go.
Let go. You'll be married hopefully. Renting.
Let go.
Let go. There we go. Amen. In the name of Jesus Christ. Smoking anything. We're talking hardly cigarettes, grass. Funny grass, welcoming grass. Would you?
Let go.
Okay, and of course, the last one that I've said, debit card. I don't know why I said that. I think it was like a type of debit card. Because you know how people move on to private wealth. So, and then so you're gonna still keep the same bank account that you have now, or you're gonna move on to private. Is it because, guys? By the way, the bank is very smart. They've tricked black people in this country to thinking if we give you more bank services, you are more luxurious than the normal South African. Do you understand how insane that is?
Yeah.
That's insane. Eh? If we actually do our jobs as a bank and guide you, we'll give you a card, but pay us extra. How does that make sense? But anyways, yeah. But yeah, that's basically the game. I hope you guys enjoyed that back home.
I'd move towards private wealth because of its benefits.
Yes, they help you.
Its benefits align with my lifestyle.
Yes,
traveling,
yes,
flying.
Yes. Yeah. But a lot of people get it for the color of the card. Show me boy, and it's black now. You're still using gold.
It's very silly.
You know? But yeah, but moving on to the next topic.
Let's talk about the banks. Actually, so messed up, eh?
Guys, I worked in the banking sector. You guys, I wish I could say,
like banks have the ability to truly position us as individuals in the best financial direction based on what we earn
as an economy.
Yeah. So, like for example, if I earn 7,000 rand a month,
yeah, the
bank should place systems which guide me on Thato. Take the 7,000, give us 1, reinvest this, buy groceries from. Like the bank can really guide you if they wanted to,
guys.
But I think they are winning from our lack of financial
the bank. Let me break it down to you guys. The bank is one huge bank. They're taking advantage of us, guys. I wish you guys knew how much these people. So let me place a little bit of education, right? I think maybe when you give money to the bank, okay, that's the bank's asset. Like I've made money. Oh no! Sorry, I'm doing it the wrong way. When you give money to the bank, that is the bank's credit. Like I owe this money to people now.
Yeah, the bank owes the money that we put in the bank owes to us.
So it's a credit for them. Like it's a. But so the amount of credit they give out to South Africans is an asset. Because like you know this person's going to pay you per month of installment year 1, 2, plus 3, interest. 4. And by the way, like the bank, the government work very closely together. The bank and private sector very close together. We have to store our money in all places. So you tell me there's a place where the government and the private sector keep everything. This is capitalism at its peak, and they make all the choices of rates, how much money we pay for our cards, everything like that. And we just give them money. Keep in mind, you guys see on your phones, when you see your bank balance, you say whatever, let's say it's just 10,000. You see 10,000 rand. You're thinking to yourself, that money is there. The bank can fail. Yes, the banks have failed before. We've had Bank of Africa fail. I think it was Bank of Africa or something like that. Failed. I don't know if it was Bank of Africa. It was actually something else. It was in South Africa. I want to say Citibank or something like that. What is it? Huh? I think it was African Bank. Yes. Banks can fail, guys. And if the bank fails, tell me now, if Standard Bank closes today, what are you going to do? Are you guys aware they set a limit amount? So let's say in your account there's 10,000 rand. If the bank decides today to say, okay guys, we've now made a loss, we are closing the bank, you are only insured up to maybe 1,000 or 500. It has happened in countries all around the world where banks fail and the economy just collapses. These people have so much power. That is why the CEO gets paid, what is it? Is it $1 million a day? Or is it 17 million rand a day? Yeah. But anyways, yeah, that's my banking rent. I worked in the bank, so I have a lot of concerns. A lot of money gets misplaced. I don't want to say, that's what I'm going to say. Let me stop. Oh, no. Hold me there.
I was up as you were speaking, I'm listening to you very attentively because I'm like, this guy cannot breach his NDA.
Yeah, but I'm not saying.
But everything you said was general knowledge.
No, but those things really do happen in banks as a whole. Like money does get misplaced. There's a lot of things. They control the economy. They control the direction of the economy. They control how much the economy has and etc. Because banks are so selfish that they don't even want to bank only South Africa. They also bank people outside the country. So they have so much control. So like,
I forget you have an economics degree, eh?
Hey, same. What? You wanted me to say something and I was saying? I also forget.
What's next on this podcast?
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I want you to let me ask you the 30 questions.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So what? Keep or take, ne?
Yeah.
Okay.
Club.
No. I'm gonna give you new ones.
Okay.
Yeah. Goals below 25.
He's wondering. I don't don't want to die before my partner. I don't want to die before my partner.
Keep or take.
Let go.
Let him go.
Because you said keep or take. this guy's trying to trick me. I was like, where's my answer? The exam doesn't even have my option. I don't know if I must read question 1 again or what must happen. No, let go. Let go.
Okay, creating TikToks.
Keep.
I'm so sorry, but creating TikToks is definitely for people in their 20s. Like, I think when you get to 20, like, I don't know, my
Tell
man.
that to that doctor, bro.
Dr.
The guy that's married. People make content past
Like,
30.
I think the content type.
Isn't Primo older than 30? Isn't he like 29?
Yeah, it's time, chief.
No, dude, Primo still has like a good 40 years, boy, of making content.
Yeah.
Properly. Like,
I mean, look at
look at Mpho-Mpho.
exactly.
I'm not saying Mpho-Mpho is old.
No, Pop-Up is not making TikToks like that.
How old is Mpho-Mpho?
Search in Pop-Up. Leave that. He's 30. I think he's 37. Go to TikTok.
Okay.
Also, me knowing his age is insane.
No, there's no that you know his names.
His
his age, sorry.
37.
You got it on, let me see. Hey, you huge Mpho. When Google gives us a photo, it says movies, TV. You huge.
37, right?
Mpho-Mpho was in a movie.
Or 47. Or 37.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
I think. Anyway, they get. I don't know. Me, I'm just being weird. But they get an age where your content type needs to elevate. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like the TikToks you're making, you should not be making at 30.
I shouldn't even be going live at 30.
You can go live, but it's like, I don't know, like, and I'm not saying you have to come through with value and everything must be a thought piece, but
can you imagine someone like Ghost Scooby going live at 30 and he's complaining, or 45 and he's complaining? A lot of you have been speaking on my name type shit, and we've had enough. I did indeed not have, but Daddy stayed. But today, yes, yeah, thank you so much. Yes, thank you. The new video's coming out next week. Yeah, type shit. Ooh.
You get what I'm saying? Exactly. Like, even if you look at me, I'm the perfect case study. Bro.
Yeah, you close.
I used to be loud.
So you're saying as Majita's dead in 3 years, we're done?
As Majita's very palatable. We can do it in our 30s.
We can do
very
that.
palatable.
People do group channels late.
And for example, you see the video that's out now, our latest drop, because we took a break, the Airbnb, best versus worst.
Yeah.
I can see a bunch of 30-year-olds doing that.
Yeah.
So it's very palatable, it's good. But certain type of content, chief, it's for the youth. Yeah. It's for the youth, chief. Let's pack it up.
You're there standing in a line, 45.
Like, imagine
smash your paws.
Yeah, imagine doing a smash your paws at 45. Or imagine I don't know, going to every restaurant and ordering their food at 45. I don't know, man.
And it can be like a critic and stuff.
Also, guys, don't let anybody tell you what you can and can't do
at 45.
No matter what your age. Maybe you're 35 and you want to be a content creator. You've been watching King Oma, Ghost Klubi,
and you want to pop. You want to cook that content.
You want to cook that content. You want to live your dreams, my man.
Hey, man.
Don't go by me. What the hell do I know?
What do we know?
Hey, because we could be killing a 43-year-old's dreams there at home watching the podcast. Now he's cancelling his orders. He just bought 30 balloons.
Yeah. Do you think I wish old people were influencers, bro.
Bit of bang.
Imagine Nelson Mandela was an influencer.
Yeah.
These niggas got me locked up. Can't believe it.
Why do you give all influencers a type shit accent?
Because that's how I'm trying to have influencers.
But I know some old content creators, man. Obama.
Obama's a content creator.
Yeah,
I'd say
Usher.
that. Yeah. Usher's he's an artist.
They're doing it well. But also they went through the content.
No, but to go where they started. I'm saying about to start as a content creator and
we're coming because content is new.
But that bang, imagine seeing
who are old content creators?
Cyril Ramaphosa live and he's just chilling, boy, smoking happily.
Yeah. I'm so scared to say oh, this is an old content creator, because imagine now you're chilling at home watching Seated with, all of a sudden you're catching strays. That's
what they say about us on the internet. Hey, that guy Lebo Rampedi is old. It's live, boy.
Yeah.
If you're old, you're old.
It's crazy. It's all perspective, because to us, we are actually old. Hunza is even an old person to new age guys.
In terms of the content creators right now.
Yeah.
But yo, guys, wow, what a conversation.
I'm even viewed as an OG, which is crazy.
Yeah, because you're still here.
Like how am I an OG when I'm still?
Oh, but still, yo, I don't even want to do the rest of this thing. I'm having a good conversation to think about influences and age, but how do we deal with the loss of things that make us happy in order to achieve our dreams? I think we touched on that a lot. Yeah. What did we have to let go to be here? I think we touched on that a lot.
Can we talk about agencies, bro? You know what I've been realizing?
Yeah.
Guys, and I hope there's some content creators at home. Do you guys understand that these people don't know what the hell they're doing? These agencies that are choosing content creators to do certain campaigns, they don't do research. They don't know.
They don't even know the content creator.
Yeah, and it's like only some are like, reputable. And it's so sad because I've even taken a campaign where I was like, I might not have been the best choice for this campaign, but like I do this type of work and I enjoy this product, so I'm going to promote it. But like I feel like we need a new sort of legislation, some sort of committee that's going to...
We need a union, boy.
We need a union because why is Lebo Rampedi promoting...
Yeah, I would promote it. That's why I don't say it. Now I do a backflip for anything.
Why is Lebo Rampedi promoting
your new flavored Mhodu Oreos? Get them now. I would promote anything for the right amount of money, Thato.
Like I'm saying, like why would you be promoting mics? These mics, like
Thato, I would promote anything for money. It's a dog joke, but slavery, crimes against humanity for money. No, that's a joke, guys. I think people are going to be at home saying, hey, this guy. No, but that's a joke. But, dude, people would sign. I think I was talking to this lady from an agency. I just did a brand deal with her. And she was saying content creators sign contracts by the amount. Like, they just see the amount and they just sign contracts. They don't care about repurpose. They don't care about, like, how long you're going to get paid. They don't care about, like...
they don't read the contract.
That's what I'm trying to say. They don't read the contract.
They don't look at the usage.
All.
They don't look at
usage.
Exclusivity.
Yeah. They don't
payment terms.
Payment terms. You're competing rights, by the way.
Yeah, they don't look at
That's a big thing. Also,
like who owns the content.
Yeah, who owns it's done. It's not yours.
It's not yours. They
can't
can
delete
put
it from your thing ever. By the way, there's some countries that say you cannot delete this from your page ever. Some people say you can delete after 30 days, 60 days, whatever. Yeah. Some people keep it, some people don't. But yeah, like guys, being a content creator is actually like, there's a lot of trouble with it as well. There's like a lot of stress.
Yeah, but dude, it's also nice. So
it's also very nice. But like,
not beat it down too
small things like payment dates. Like a lot of people don't know. You sign a contract that says you get paid after 120 days. What do you do then? You have rent.
That's not even a joke.
You have, like, I'm not even joking. Like, there's rent and
90 days is the max.
There's people that you have to pay for shooting the work already, But like, hey, what can you say? I wish we had a DJ Mpho-Mpho or something.
I'm coming. We're loading. That's all in the game.
That's all in the game. I give you the OG. You should be telling us. That's all in the game.
That's all in the game.
That's all in the game, Mina.
Rakapani. That's all in the game. Nah, but shame. But like, shout out to Pori though.
Yeah, I think,
because like, you know what, nah?
Yeah.
As someone who has worked with talent,
yes,
being the Porisa of the talent, so Tota Digest, as Majita, our podcasts, like, I understand his perspective when he says when he wants to own a specific amount of the work, because it's like, as much as we've got talented talent, this would not exist without the vessels that we use, And it's like, if Pori made the decision to buy, let's leave me, like these cameras are like all 50K. I've made the risk of spending 150K to enable content creation.
Yeah.
In me taking that risk and killing a quality of life for a year, surely I should be reaping the benefits in the future.
Yeah, it's like a balance game, bro.
But then, but they shouldn't be gatekeeping though.
Yeah, it's like a balance game type vibe. Like, I think with Pori and music, guys, like I think if we complaining about being influencers, artists have it 10 times worse, bro. Those guys don't even get a percent of what they like, they produce.
You know who has it really bad?
Who?
Actors and actresses.
Yeah. Oh yes, that's I think is that the worst one?
I'd say like.
I think that's the worst.
That's the worst.
They take advantage of those people.
Like being an actor, you get taken advantage of. Apparently, your working conditions are horrible.
Commercials, anything.
A lot of like
underpaid, also
abuse, like verbal abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse.
Underpaid.
Like I've heard crazy to underpaid.
Like a lot.
Like I know a lot of actors. I was speaking to this one guy. He's quite a prominent actor in Yeah, he's a prominent actor in there. And he was saying he acts out of passion. It gives him his name, but his real money comes from influencer marketing. He was speaking to me about some campaign that's like paying him a retainer every month, and he's like, bro, this gives me so much security. That campaign, not to sound like it's not that much money, but for him it's like, yo, security. Then I'm like, yo, dude, these guys really are like going through a lot. When they get a gig, they have to pay the agents, they have to pay crazy tax. Okay, we all pay tax, but they have to pay the agent, they have to pay tax and something. So it's like, you're meant to get 100K, you end up walking away with like 40, 50.
I just hate how like
you're working 12 hours a day too. Sorry,
it's so smart. Like you convince young people who are obviously like acting space. Like I don't understand why EFTA doesn't offer like law. That doesn't make sense. But anyways, to the students. Yeah.
Also, how is I'm so sorry. How is learning how to act so expensive, but then the return is like so low?
It's so low. It doesn't make sense, bro. Also, I hate how like these production companies are so smart, bro. They'll approach you, they'll say, okay, cool, listen, we're gonna do a season of Esmajita. Esmajita, you're gonna do it for 150,000. 150,000 pays away sharp. That's your cash for the you sharp, ne? And then you're like, yeah, 150,000, yes. You sign away sharp. The show becomes a global hit. And it makes like what, a billion rand.
Yeah.
And the whole time you made 150,000. There's no, you didn't negotiate in your contract that like, yo, if it gets repurposed onto like DSTV, then like you need to still pay me because it's a different platform. It's a different production company. It's a different streaming.
Sad,
it's very sad that how people don't know.
I know with me, I did a TV show back in Cape Town for 2 months with the channel Honey. The show's called Kids Kitchen Relay. There were camera guys getting paid a better day rate than I was getting.
Allegedly.
No, it's the truth. There were camera guys getting a better day rate than me as one of 3 main talents.
Yeah, but it's like what you said. Like you are the talent, but they're providing you the vessel. Do you see how like it's both sides? Boy?
So that's
it's both sides because I'm pretty sure something Soweto is there. Like he's there probably like angry and saying like Bafana. What do you think? I just picture something Soweto always singing. I don't know why. Bafana.
Yeah.
And I'm a master.
Yeah.
Master.
so that's I mean that's a nice way for us to end this episode and ask you guys a question. Which one do you guys think is more important? If you've got a production company and you've got talent, who should get the biggest cut? Do we give the people enabling, the ability to create the piece of content, so the production company or the record label or the whatever? Do they get the biggest chunk, or do we give the talent the biggest chunk?
Because they're the content, basically.
Because they're the content and they wouldn't exist. So who is more important?
The art or how we make the art?
The art or how we make the arts. And let's do it in percentages here. Like, say like they should get 50-50, they should get 70-30. I'm so curious to see.
Also, I'm stealing this, and this is the first time that I actually hears about this. But I was watching a podcast the other day, and they have an active Spotify playlist where they add music. Every episode they add like 3-4 songs.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that me and Thato want to try, but I wanted to like propose it here first. You guys let us know. I love music. I'm always listening to music. So more than willing to like handle that as well. And I think that would be a good interaction for us as well. Yeah. You guys get to listen to the music after the podcast, have a good day,
Do both. Do Spotify and Apple Music.
Yeah. Maybe we do a playlist per episode, but we'll see what's the time.
There's a lot of music.
It's not actually, you add like 5 songs, you can add 10 songs and done. And we say, guys, this week's theme of the music is this, check it out.
That'll be cool. Also, my show recommendations, I've been watching this show on, first of all, did you watch Piano Hub?
Don't start.
Okay, never mind. There's this new series on Netflix. I think it's called...
Don't you start. I watched the video of those people reading the script and no one said anything.
I've seen so much critique on the show and I feel like people aren't giving the right critique. The acting was amazing. Questa's acting was good for this first time. My problem with that show was a lack of storyline.
I didn't understand what was going on.
Like, the overall story, beautiful, but then like continuity.
Was that a voice note in the beginning? Did he send a voice note on WhatsApp to the production company?
I share the same frustrations as everybody with that.
I want to say, guys, keep in mind, don't think this is South Africa, because watch that and then watch Blood Legacy. It's also,
that's what I'm watching now.
And watch the difference in shots, storytelling.
Yes, it's a production company.
That's what I'm trying to say.
And the director from Piano Love is such an amazing director. He's done like Percy was telling me that this guy is lovely.
But you watch Blood Legacy, guys. That's what I'm recommending. That's what I'm recommending.
This is the new series, no?
Beautifully, we are finally. I think we're finally. Yeah. I think we're finally scratching what production should look like in South Africa. We finally we got it with Blood and Water was like our first like big push into like this is how good the quality could be for a South African show, but we just ever increasing.
But the writing in Blood Legacy is phenomenal.
It's amazing. It's impeccable.
Yes, the writers of Piano Love
need to come together. Not directors.
Only to stop writing.
All of them, even the guy that is holding the pen in the corner that says, "Who wants to drink coffee?"
And I hope none of them are watching this.
I'm sure they're watching this. They said, Chief, come on, but we're trying.
But like in the writing, beautiful story. You need to work on connect the stories together, bro. Connect the stories, bro.
I'm actually lying. All of them need to be fired. I watched the first 10 minutes of that. It was a movie, right? It's a movie, right? I watched the first 10 minutes of the movie. I paused it, and then I vented about it, and then I switched it off. And I said, I won't waste my per month on this. My debit order is too good to be. This is the same debit order that pays for me to watch. Brad Pitt. It has to be the same level, guys. And I'm sorry, but a flop. That's what I'll say. As my final. In terms of writing, a flop. Or linkage. I'm saying like you link this scene to the next. What's happening?
Storyline. Continuing the storyline. Horrible.
But she's playing.
Bye bye.
She was playing a piano. And she gets in trouble with, bro. Like I'm not saying she. But like they said to her friend, right? Because who plays the lead female? Is it Bunclair
Mudisela?
Yeah, great. Her friend, she looks 32. The principal, like
costing, my brother.
The university
costing.
Buddy, go back to your Reds. The actor looks like my mom, bro. The actor looks like my mom, bro. She stays in Reds. That's I mean, I'm not into casting or anything, but I'm pretty sure like a university student ages from 19 to 20. I mean, some of you are 28, in university, but 32, bro. Like, I'm sorry for hating, man. I hate.
Black doesn't crack, but I know.
No, like
not res.
It's like she's in the scene, sitting next to her. Like, oh my god, we're gonna get so in trouble. We're gonna get in trouble. Oh my god, I'm like, dude, she's still in university in this movie. She's still in
and you know they didn't have to make it like university driven. They could have done it. They could have put it in the workforce. Because also that girl is in Reds and the boyfriend is Questa. Questa looks 40.
Yeah.
So what's Questa doing with Questa as a kid?
Dude, in the beginning scene, Questa's fighting his baby mama and for the taxi transport. The baby mama takes it and refuses to pay the taxi driver. I said, is this in the script? Or are they just playing now? They just said shoot and act.
Bye-bye, guys. We're gonna get you. Bye-bye. Shut up.
Baby, give me a life. Baby, living a life. Ray-Bans and Catamaran.